Without the Marian House, I would be a lost cause.
I would have froze to death and I would have starved. And thanks to them, I didn't. They saved my life.
The Marian House came from a compassionate response that we need to take care of the poor in our community. What was available was an old, rickety Victorian house that was falling apart, and this is where it began for us.
The line just seemed to go on forever because it was so small.
But what they experienced was love, compassion, and very much a home for the poor.
The Marian House, when it was a house, was vastly undersized for the amount of need that we were seeing in the community.
The new Marian House was built with a vision in mind to really accommodate greater numbers.
But the vision about how we're helping those folks and what the soup kitchen is meant to be.
I was so proud of the ministry and now of this wonderful new building that housed that ministry.
We run the soup kitchen on a very small budget, but we serve over 200,000 meals a year.
Over 400 volunteers a week come to the Marian House complex to help our poor.
We have volunteers from all different walks of life. I hand out the dishes. When you treat them with dignity, they respond.
The Marian House Soup Kitchen, I believe, is a trust-building venue. A lot of our folks first have their introduction to us through the soup kitchen. We want to get to know them there and then eventually try to bring them into our other programs.
The last night I drank, I woke up the next morning and I had passed out and rolled into my fire, and I camped alone. And I had melted my boot to my foot. I didn't wake up. And when I finally was able to get up and hobble into town, I came to the Marian House. So they saved my life.
The soup kitchen is intentionally designed so that the exit going out of the soup kitchen is right into the Hannaford Center for Self-Sufficiency. The vision for Catholic Charities in the Marian House is for us to be able to meet the needs in one spot. The vision about self-sufficiency was something that we were taking very seriously.
So what you're going to notice is medical facilities.
Pressure check today.
You're going to see social service agencies and groups that are now available to an individual in a way that previously had never been thought of.
In our life support program, it is one of the most touching programs that we have. A lot of families with children.
And my husband get an accident and he have to stop working. When I get in there, I feel like I can do something for my family.
We have Christmas and birthday gifts in that program as well.
It's hard to explain until you actually get to experience it. I was absolutely blown away. The extent of this facility's services to the community.
We also have a community outreach program, which takes the services of the Marian House out to the 10-county coverage area that Catholic Charities serves.
The number of children, the number of families in the homeless population now, I'd say more than tripled.
Delivering furniture, toys, food, baskets. We have a wonderful storage area below the soup kitchen footprint. We have all sorts of food. We get generous donations from throughout the community. In that space down there as well, we have the sorting area for all of our clothing items that come to us.
That's the power of the Hannaford Center. Now, because they have all of this available to them in one place, they can go there and within an hour get many things that they need.
To help the people who come there get back on their feet and become more self-sufficient.
The need is the ever-increasing numbers of poor.
Some of them, and especially in more recent days, are the working middle class.
There are some tough moments when you see a family come to us for the first time. It's exhausting every other resource that they have and realizing that they need to now come for help.
Since the beginning of the Marian House, funding fell short, partly because of the decline in the economy. We're struggling now.
Our goal is to raise $2.4 million, wipe out this debt, and take our self-sufficiency programs to the next level.
If you don't have debt, you have more ministry. It's extremely efficient.
It calls us to give forth from the very best of what we have to make a difference to the most vulnerable people we have here in Colorado Springs.
This is our community, our house, our opportunity and responsibility to serve the needs of the poor in our community.
I guess one would have to think, what would this community do without the Marian House?
It's an amazing group of caring people that seem to have an overwhelming capacity for compassion and the desire to help. And really without it,
The Marian House serves all people, any people that are in need, no matter what their faith is.
So we have to respond to a new kind of poverty that includes our neighbors, the people we work with, and together we can solve that problem in our house.
This is one of my proudest moments at Catholic Charities. By these wonderful donations, you are helping individuals and families make it through a very tough time of year.
It's our house.
Our house. It's our house.
It's our house.
It's our house.
It's everyone's house.
I'm so thankful